It's Woody Academics, the negotiator. Now check this out, because I'm getting this video. A lot of people are saying, yo, let's talk about this. Hey, I'm here, okay? I don't duck and dodge. We're going to be here. We're going to talk about it. Now, I got an amateur video of, it seems like a scene out of Mall Cop 3. Some dude who looks like Paul Blart. He's doing all types of tucks and rolls, trying to get to a scene where it's called. Now, this is happening in Mckinney, Texas. I don't know too much about the area. Never heard of no Mckinney, Texas before. But apparently, according to the residents there, there's a huge race problem in this particular town, right? Now, let me just paint the picture. Let me just kind of set the scenario up, okay? Because some uppity person calls the cops, 911 emergency. How can I help you? They said, listen, please get here now because we got some Negroes acting hella suspicious. Now they'll be like, wait. What are they doing, sir? Well, we got some Negroes at this here pool party. They're trying to swim. You know they don't motherfucking swim. And be like, okay, 10-4, copy that. We'll be right out. Now, this is where the video picks up, okay? For a little bit more background, in all seriousness, the cops were supposedly called because there was some type of altercation between younger black teens and older people at a pool. Apparently, I guess maybe the older people didn't think there was going to be black teens there that day, and maybe they didn't expect each other to be there. However, they're a legend, okay? And this is some reports from certain people. They're saying that the older white people say, yo, listen, they were calling them all type of slurs like, yo, go back to that Section 8 housing, go back to Niggerville, right? And basically the black teens were offended and they were getting racial slurs hurled at them. Now, it escalated into a fight happening, right? So the fight happens, right? They're throwing their hands and then the police gets called. Then the police comes in. That's where the video is at. Now we're caught up, right? Basically, after the cops come in, they're basically coming in with a full head of steam, tucking rolls. They're running full speed ahead. So Paul Blart and crew roll up to the scene. And maybe it's because people are just scared of the police in general. Or maybe because they were watching the fight. Or maybe they were participating in a fight. And they said, oh shit, the cops are here. We're out. Now, some people try to take off and some people get caught, and basically the cops then just did a takeover. Okay, now, in what people are calling abuse of power, or definitely they were doing just way too extreme with their actions. I mean, it was 3 cops. They were trying to gain a hold of the situation, but it looks like they were already pissed off that they had to respond to this shit. So yeah, they started body slamming, choke holding, cripple across facing everybody who was there, right? I mean, if you watch the video, the cops are completely out of line with how excessive they're using force to deal with the situation, especially as teenagers. I mean, listen, I know sometimes teenagers could be real rowdy, but they were really having the amount of force with like a girl. She looks like about 63 pounds. You get me? Like you're about 250, right? You don't have to be sitting on her back. But listen. I'm always fair in these situations. This is one thing we always got to stress to younger black people, and actually black people in general. Okay, when the cops roll up, stop the running, stop the complaining. Listen, you need to learn to comply. Okay, that's a part of every civilized society. When the cops roll up, even if you're completely right, you had nothing to do with it, if the cop says stay put, that means you're getting detained. Now, these are kids. They probably don't know what the fuck detained means, right? If the cop says stay here and you take off, you're not breaking a law. Okay, however, this cop, which I think this is his whole source of the entire debate, the cop is out of line. The cop's out of line, way too aggressive. And obviously, these cops know nothing about de-escalating a situation, right? As I said, we can't go back and talk about what started it, who hurled what racial slurs, and who was fighting who. Because, listen, the point of conversation that everybody's talking about is how this cop was treating the teens. And yes, he was way out of line. He was way out of line. And when I mention, listen, you have to learn to comply with the cops, I'm saying that because you saw how quickly he pulled out his motherfucking gun. After he lets a round off, there ain't no going back. You could have marches and protests, but somebody's losing their life, all right? Freddie Gray, they could have all type of donations all made in his name, and you could have all type of protesting. We're gonna fast until you guys convict. Listen, Freddie Gray is dead. Eric Garner is dead. So when the police come around, if you might not like it, man, you just got to just say, yo, listen, I'm going to just keep it cool right here. But there's not much you could do because these cops will take your life. As I said, the guy has been put on administrative leave. So we're going to see what's going to happen. They're going to do a whole investigation. Do I think he's going to be reprimanded? To some extent. Do I think he'll be fired? No. Now, I'm going to have to be fair again, because there's other people in the community says, listen, hey, the cops did a good job. Some people in the community split, right? And you have some people saying the cops, they're way too aggressive. Some people are saying the cops did a good job because they're even calling the teens thugs who were fighting at the pool party. Now, I don't know what went on. I don't know. I ain't trying to speculate. I ain't into the speculation. I only talk about what I see on video. They said that if you want to believe who, do you. What I saw on video was excessive force by the cops. The cops need to learn to de-escalate a situation. And also, they need to learn how to respond to a situation. If you're going to be outmanned, you got to dispatch more troops. You can't have one person trying to contain 30 people, no matter what it is. Right? Now, is it because the girl was black he was slamming her like that? Possibly. Did he have a fucking racist tattoo on the top of his head so I could know? No. Could he have just been pissed off? Possibly. Now, as I said, all signs point that this is racially motivated. I ain't going to convict him, but you guys going to be the judge. You guys in the comment section, you're reading this, you probably watched it all over. Let me know what you think. Okay, as I said, the cops are way out of line, man. At least this cop, he's way out of line. The pulling of the gun thing, I think because he saw the kid try to square up with him somewhat. So he said, fuck nigga, ain't no fair ones in this bitch. Ain't no fair ones, okay? You ain't about to have no fair ones with nobody in the streets if you're a cop. What do you guys think in the comment box? Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. As I said, man, I try to be honest and try to be fair because, hey, you know what I mean? It's never just one particular thing like, yo, the cops fucked it all up. Because the cops were called because people were fighting. Why the fuck are people fighting? Maybe the racist remarks, maybe because of whatever it is. So again, in the comment box, make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy, DJ Akademiks, man. I'm out.